we are not supposed to leave all legislations to Parliament. That is why, in evaluating our progress as a country and the Constitution in its service, we need to embrace certain dynamics and make certain changes, or make certain legislation be part of the Constitution so that they are entrenched into Constitution.
There's the issue of this before we cross over to Prof. There's the issue of the two-third gender rule, because that it has been an elusive issue, and you don't really look at it from the point of there's the achieving of the two-third gender rule in terms of appointment and in terms of elective posts. How do you deal with that? How can we make sure that we can be able to achieve the two-third gender rule?
I saw the other day the president has constituted a task force, which is going to look at how to achieve this. And it's something that has been created in almost the past regime. Achieving two-third gender rule depends on two things. Number one, is there goodwill in achieving it? And number two, is there capacity to achieve it? You see, when we want to go to achieve two-third gender rule in Parliament, that is electoral process. It should have been very specific that two gender rule must be in particular areas, because you cannot force people to vote women. You can also not force people to vote men. And now, because we have voted men and we have not voted women, we have to bring so many women in Parliament. Or we have voted women, we have not voted men, we have to bring so many men in Parliament. But that one makes our Parliament to be bloated, makes our Parliament to be very expensive. In fact, it should have been, if I'm a member of that task force, I would wish that it be amended that on appointed positions, because elective is so discretional and Kenyans cannot be guided as to who is to be elected where. Kenyans may decide to elect a person with disability. They might decide to elect anybody. So they might be guided, because you cannot sit in your constituency and say this is constituency for women, this is constituency for men. It may be unfair. It will also be interfering with the inherent right of people to participate in electoral process. But when it comes to appointed positions, that is where I wish we could talk about two-third gender rule. I am of that opinion. We need to